Hello all, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Alright, let's get into this. So yeah, there was no stream yesterday. I'll start with that, and that is because some stuff have come up, and yeah, I had to take care of it, and we'll just leave it at that. Other than that, next Friday through Sunday, there will be no stream as well. Cause, well, I am going down to see my parents, so. What were we doing? Okay, there. Right, we were heading down that way. Got it. There's some stuff up here.
Mahag Saar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Something's up with Rinwell. That's right. I wonder what it is.
Gotta break through! Strike! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! Castle! Start up!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Here I come! It's over!
In the sky, it's mine!
I'm not... Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Thanks, Kisara!
You're on! Swallow Blade! Strike! Dragon Swarm!
On guard!
Wow! Look what I just found.
Let's continue up here. Anything else up here? Nope. Back over here. Nope. Alright, let's see what's up over here. Something over there, which we'll go get.
Get lost!
It's over! Slash! Swallow Blade! Damn it!
I'll take out the leg!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
I'm all stocked up!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Take this! You're finished!
I'm out of ammo!
Take this! It's over!
That's an interesting stance.
It's part of the Renin style.
A style made of both sides.
I thought you were more defensively minded.
Defense via threat elimination.
So the best defense is a
Your
good
helping
offense.
me has become a pattern.
For the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Do it! Charge away!
I didn't get the strike.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
And all around here. Red Jasmine.
What's this thing?
What does Red Jasmine do? Resistance. Well, everyone's pretty even on resistance. So let's give it to Alphen. Now what is that? That's Al.
Hoo.
Devil.
Hoo. Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
Nothing up over here. Some more of these boars to take out.
Gotta break through! Dragon Swarm!
Into the shadows!
This one's mine.
No further! It's over! Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
I'm out of ammo!
Come one, come all!
This one's mine.
Here I come!
Annihilation!
Good shot.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Take this!
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Thanks!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
You're mine! Make it rain! All yours, Kisara!
Form the shield into a big ass sword.
I suppose swords have their uses.
The size was a bit much, though.
A fish! You saw it.
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Okay, we can fish off the docks. Guess we don't get a boat, damn it. Various fishing points are scattered around the island, which contain different species of fish to catch. These fish can be used in cooking, sold for gold, or even unlock new titles. So don't hesitate to try new fishing holes when you find them. Fishing consists of 4 steps: casting the line, luring the fish, hooking them, then reeling them in. For information about these steps, consult the fishing controls topic.
Where should I cast my line?
I saw fish over there, so let's go ahead and... Or 2.
Nothing's biting. Nothing's biting.
Let's try it again.
Not my lucky day, I guess.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. All right.
Fishing sucks.
reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
All right.
I hit R2! Oh crap.
Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
So... bubbles? Don't give us anything useful? That's just fish.
Nothing's biting.
One more time.
There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
Okay. We're done fishing.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
Kisara got Shionne on board with fishing by bribing her with food. That's funny. Hey, you look like you know your way with a rod. I've been fishing a long time and have built up a good collection of equipment for it. I'll share it with you if you're interested. I just want one thing in exchange. I'll ask you to show me records of any fish you catch. The more you catch, more equipment I'll hook you up with. If you need anything, I'm always here. Don't be afraid to come up and talk to me. The fishing export found at Talca? Is it Talca? I don't know. Pond can teach you the basics about fishing. If you show him your fishing notes, he'll tell you where you can go to catch fish you haven't found, as well as give you new fishing gear based on how much you've caught. Miguel's rod, beginner proper. An invitation to fish. Kisara. Yep. KO prevention. That might be something that we need to get for Kisara. Show fishing notes. Those places you have yet to catch. Find anything? One more, and I'll. Okay. So I guess that's we fish it. Whoa, you're lifesaver. Now I can get back to my mess. Sorry, forget I spoke. Carry on, don't mind me. Ooh, got a shield.
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Infantry, okay, still got this.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now. Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought, after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. It will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Before we progress, let's come here. Manager branch. Let's start at the. Okay. Into barn. Let's go ahead and just regular. Let's do a cow again. And pig. We got dogs and cats. 4 trappings. Let's see what we can make. I knew we need to keep weapons. 76, 55, 40. Don't have material. That's the one I'm looking for. No, gold. But as I thought, keeping the weapons around. It was a good idea not just to go off and sell them. And we need some gold, so I can update that one for her. Okay, I need quite a bit of gold. I can update Rinwell as well. Captain equipped. Captain equipped. There we go. Those two. Better items. Do have some gold. Okay. Got armor. Guess we'll just purchase a couple life bottles. God,
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
has to be a better way how to get up gold.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Tack up. Let's do an XL boost. This is affected by 20%, but boost the duration. Someone else. I guess let's start with Kisara.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Alright, let's continue on to the next place.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Which one would it be? Be one of those four.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Okay. And what do we have here?
I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back!
Where are you going?
I'm gone. You're mine. Dragon Swarm.
Mine! That's it!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Luna Rongo.
This one's mine!
Freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Here I come. Luna Rongo. Strata.
With the earth! Radiant
You're on. I'm not done.
Back into the fray!
Take this.
Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm. It's over.
Where are you going? Do it!
Rinwell. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Radiant mine!
I'll face you. I'm not done. Not so fast. You're finished. Deity. I'll face you. You're finished.
Do it!
Rinwell. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Trying to see all of Dolheim's.
We can really make
Combos.
weapons with this?
Thanks everyone.
I have a
Why
bad feeling
wasn't
about
he this one
Dragon Swarm.
in the other group we fought? Why did it avoid us?
this one's mine! My specialty.
Got flyers.
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours.
Annihilation!
Tiger blade!
Take this. Dragon Swarm.
Do it!
Resonate shield.
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
This could be useful.
Oh, what are those things? This is a pain. Why can't these Zoogles stand still?
All right.
Perhaps it's time I deploy my secret weapon. I'll stop it right where it stands. Dolheim tutorial. I really don't think we need tutorials anymore. I think we got a pretty good understanding of how things work now. Mines grow from the ground, ensnaring enemies and strike them. Yeah, and strike them effectively on effective on fleet-footed enemies. This nullifies their evasive abilities and downs them.
There's nowhere to run from my heart. When he slows down, that's our chance. Piercing roar!
He's like trying to keep up with a wall!
When fast enemies like wolves or monkeys appear, send in Dolheim. His boost attack will nullify their evasive abilities and keep them from dodging attacks.
Dragon Swarm, begin! Look shot! Swallow Blade! One more! Resonate with the You're mine! Stalagmite! You're finished! Here I come! You're finished! Elusive Deity! That's it! Here I come! Tornado Drive! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! Elusive Deity! Dazzle! Take this! Here I come! Can you take it? Does it hurt? Time to let it rip! Take this! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Shionne!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash! A merry distraction!
There's still more to go!
Front!
Tiger Blade! Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm! You're finished! Swallow Blade! I'm ready! One more! All yours, Kisara!
Come on, Dolheim, team up with Law and Alphen.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Effects confer special effects simply by having them, some of which serve as bonus that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. You can target these effects on and off from the artifact list. Did we finally unlock the second set? You can now use 6 additional arts. Press triangle on the art screen to switch between panels. Arts can be set to the second panel, can be executed by pressing L2 and then either triangle, box, or square. Yes, I'm an idiot. Triangle, box, or X. Or triangle, square, and X. Whatever. Yes, I'm an idiot.
I sense a strange power from this.
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Okay, alright. Let's make you double teaming Frank. Submarine and Sword Rain Alpha. This Mirage. And we don't have enough aerials. That's fine.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Let's go up this way.
That food there looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
Inhibitor crystal. An item or material.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You're finished!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Look sharp! Elusive deity!
Expert coming through!
Can you take it? Look sharp!
Leave the agile ones to me.
I'm out!
Take this! Elusive deity!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Begin!
Leave the enemy's arch to me!
No complaints here! Take this!
And just like that, I'm back in.
To be
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Take it! Into the shadows!
You're mine!
Piercing
Can you
roar!
take it?
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'm out of ammo!
Look sharp! Going in! One more!
Elusive
Tiger
deity!
Blade!
It's time! Double
This
demon
one's
fang!
mine!
Resonate with the earth!
Tiger Blade!
Sword Rain
Elusive
Alpha!
deity!
Wind Alpha!
Mania!
Tornado Drive! Rising! Begin! Blue Escape!
Not so fast!
Do it!
Elusive! Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
Okay, that's gonna take a minute to get used to.
Good to know my training is paying off.
Oh, a bunch of gold. Yay. Who was it that got that? Increase normal attack limit. I guess let's just continue here. Okay, so down around there. So I don't know which one of the three paths we need to take.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
This one's mine!
It's over!
Going in.
Dragon Force!
Here!
Look sharp. One more.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tiger Blade!
You're mine! Take this!
Look sharp.
You're finished! Elusive deity! Begin! It's on! it's over.
Who said anything about letting off?
Be still. Begin. Elusive deity. Dragon swarm.
Go! This one only gets radiant blood here!
Elusive deity.
I'm all stocked up! Go in!
Double demon tank.
I'm gone! Do it! Tiger Blade! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go! Look
Dragon swarm. Begin.
Make it break!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Does Dolly not have a combination with Alphen and Law?
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Look sharp!
Elusive deity.
On guard! It's a duel of the arts!
Here I come. You're finished.
Get behind me!
Double demon tank.
Healing circle!
I'm grateful.
You're
You're helping me as the astral arts.
That's my heal!
Is it now?
Shut him down. You picked the wrong fight.
It's in the sky!
I'm not done. Try this.
I'll heal you all!
Infernal turret.
Healing
Take
circle!
this.
You made me angry. That's a bad
You're
idea.
finished. Elusive deity.
Can you take
This
it?
one's mine!
Come on.
Tiger Blade!
It's over. Take this.
Here, let me help!
Dragon swarm.
First aid!
I owe you one. Elusive deity. Dragon swarm.
Look sharp! Take this! Tiger Blade!
I'll smash you.
Will this help?
I missed that time.
To stop you dying?
Right.
This one's mine!
You're mine.
Watch him bleed! Annihilate!
I'm ready. Here I come.
Hey!
Blow them away. This one's elusive deity. Can you take it? Elusive. I'm ready. Shionne.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
What village did they get Alphen?
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Oh, Rinwell. Did anyone else? 916, 1200. That's 560, right? Ain't gonna be a minute. Yep, let's head down this way, see what's hidden over here. Mass.
It'll take more than that to break my shield.
Dependable to the last.
Take this. Dragon swarm. Sword rain out. Double demon fang. Here I come.
Shionne!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Thank you. Elusive deity. Here I come. You're finished. Dazzle.
Take this!
Benediction light.
You want me? Come get me.
The enemy of us too.
We'll soon see about that! Annihilation!
Thank you.
Annihilation!
Dragon swarm.
Look sharp!
Does it hurt?
Dragon Tiger Blade! Mega Ray!
Elusive deity. Kisara. Commander of heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it.
Yeah. Nice
Here I
technique.
go! I only get radiant light!
Ah,
Let's refrain from losing.
good. Orange gel. This looks like this is going to be a tough fight.
Brace yourself! This one can't get out of this!
This one's mine!
You're mine! Dragon's War! Burn it down! Begin!
On guard!
That's
it! Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Rising Phoenix! Take this! Dragon Swarm! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Dragon Swarm!
Okay, that's pretty good
Here I come! It's over!
combo. Alright, so it's a duel line with everyone.
Dazzle! Elusive Speed! Try this!
A new melody.
Here I come! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Resonate with
Here I come!
How'd that not kill him?
I'm ready for the next battle.
Item. Something good, something new. Stone Ring Mantle. Made by Hardenized Sugar Rings. In their altered state, these rings still hold a trace amount of astral energy.
Oh, this looks nice and tough.
It's for the line.
Up.
Up over here.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Let's head over this way real quick. See what kind of trouble we can get into. Red Sage again.
What's this thing?
Max HP. Yeah, Alpha needs it.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Dragon Swarm!
One more.
Radiant
Going in.
Take this!
That's it.
What's in the sky is mine.
Radiant
Radiant
You're mine!
I'm
You're
out.
finished!
Watch and
Here I come!
Take this.
Sword Blade! Take this! Dazzle!
This one's
Enough
mine.
done!
That's it.
Dragon Swarm! Sword Lane Alpha!
Top field.
You're mine! Start it!
Tiger Blade.
Take this!
This
It's over!
one's mine.
You're mine!
Where are you going?
Now or never.
Going in. There. One more. Tiger Blade.
I'm all
stopped up.
Here I come!
This one's
It's
mine.
over! Start us!
Make it rain.
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Take this! Be still! Dazzle! Start us!
Make it rain.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's
let's
all
see what's in
downhill
here.
from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Saar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So still a house, in a sense. Just for a god.
Alright, let's see what's in here.
Brace yourself. This one's tough.
Right here!
Not today. One more. Swallow blade. Let's try this. Infernal turret. I'm not done.
Thank you.
Do it!
Dragon form.
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Take this.
Not by a long
Finish.
shot.
Don't mind if I do.
Here I go! Tiger
Take
blade!
this. You're finished.
Swallow blade!
Annihilation!
Elusive deity! Tiger blade!
Rotating pile driver.
Here I come.
Do it!
You're finished.
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Do it!
Can you take it?
Look sharp!
There we go.
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm. Ha!
Someone seems rather pleased with her.
I so fear you're probably dealing with a Zoogle. I slip and fail. Make sure you don't make the same mistake as me. There's an item up there.
I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back!
Dragon swarm. It's over.
Here! Take this!
Not again.
Back into the fray!
Be still.
Take it.
Stardust.
And again! Mega
You're
ray!
mine.
On guard!
Where are you going?
One more! Tiger blade!
Dragon form. Double
This
Mega
one!
Ray.
Do it!
Sword Rain Alpha.
Lost! Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Sighted!
My turn.
On
It's
guard!
over! Lightning!
That's it!
Downfall!
Strike. Double
Do
Demon
it.
Fang.
On guard!
I'm out!
You're mine.
Annihilation! This one's mine!
This one's mine!
You're mine.
Deity! Tiger blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Lightning!
Dragon swarm.
Can you take it?
Be still.
Elusive deity.
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training though.
That's what I like to hear.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart here!
Elusive deity.
I can feel my power growing.
What's this? Shrooms. Mass.
Through these lands.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
In a bind.
Going in!
Here I come. Dragon
Flaming
swarm.
meteor!
Sword Rain Alpha.
Elusive deity.
On guard!
Begin.
Take this!
Here I come.
Tornado
Burn.
All right, let me at it!
I'll thank you.
Swallow blade.
Flaming meteor!
Rinwell! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Benediction light.
I don't have much left.
Try harder. Slut.
To the shadows!
Resonate with the earth.
Swallow blade.
Tiger blade!
Annihilation!
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet and
That worked.
I should be of some use to us now.
You weren't exactly dead weight before.
Except in regard to doing basic chores.
That's gotta mean, Kisara. I guess if you grow up a lord. that would be the case.
This could be easy. It's over. Dragon up.
Radiant Pierce! On guard!
No escape.
Lunar Blast! Time to shine!
You're mine. Stay away from my friend.
Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm.
I just noticed we don't have.
Lightning Meteor!
Do back.
Stand back!
Pick it up. Take this.
Take this! Tiger Blade! Only getting
Dragon
started!
Swarm.
Take this!
Mega Ray!
Here I come. You're finished.
Going in!
Elusive defense. Sword rain out. You picked the wrong fight.
Going in!
Forgive me. You're finished.
I'm out of ammo! Don't leave me all alone!
Dragon damage.
Do it! Rinwell! Frozen! Hammer! Radiant! Here!
Look sharp. You're finished.
That's it! Don't mind if I do! Here! Tiger Blade! I'm out!
It's over.
I'm all stuff! I never miss!
Dragon Swarm.
Look sharp! Now!
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Raging Cascade!
Here I come. Dragon Swarm. You're finished.
This one!
Look sharp.
That's it! Tiger Blade!
You're finished.
I'm out! Dance in the
Here I
wind!
come.
Tiger Blade!
Well, a lot of CP.
I've used a bit too much healing.
So H capes, so that should be for Rinwell. Not yet. Not yet. Yet. Not yet. And not yet. Ah, crap, we need more items. Let's not drop the phone. I hope there's a healing nearby. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so we need to go explore there. But that's the exit we need to take, and I wonder what's up over there. I'm gonna kinda avoid things. If we can. maybe this is the path that we need to take. That might be. Then the question remains, what is this other path?
Guess I misread the landing.
Nope, couldn't dodge those guys. Okay.
Seriously? Is this a joke? I shall ensure you survive this. True escape! Burn in hell! We've got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Sword rain out! All yours! The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha!
Ready! Radiant Pierce!
Here I come! It's over!
Here I go!
Here I come!
Come on.
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right, no time to hold back.
Back into the fray!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Tiger Blade!
I'm ready!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry
Here I go.
distraction.
There's still more to go!
You're mine!
Tiger Blade!
Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver! I'm ready!
It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! We won that by a mile!
I want to save this, but I need to use it. We came in looking for food and weapons, but it's nothing but Zoogles around here. Not that I have anything to worry about because of you now. So all that just for dude. Jump down here. See what's around here. Nothing. Maybe this is the right way.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Rinwell is still cautious around them.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your part to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Well, that's gonna be interesting.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Well, they're still fighting again.
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Who the hell is this?
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? No further! Take this!
Die.
Resonate with the earth!
This might be a bit of a bell.
Benediction.
Not today! Wide open! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Take this.
I'll bring you back from death.
I haven't did just a time limit.
Take this! Not done yet!
Enjoy.
Take this! Begin!
Here's a healing heart.
Your fit armor won't save you!
Another incantation ruined.
Here I am! I'm not done! Here! Flaming thrust! Rising falcon!
This one's mine.
You're finished!
Radiant.
God damn this guy.
Take
I'll
it.
bring you back from
Dragon
death to death. This one's mine.
Can't end here!
Come on. Here's a healing heart. First aid.
Leave
Take
choice
this.
to me.
Benediction light. I've used too much. Here.
This one's mine. Reload. Turn your way. I'm out.
Elusive deity!
Here's a healing heart. Going in. Here, let me help.
Begin!
Anything in armor is mine. Take this. Annihilate. Turn your way. Lightning. Downfall.
Take
This
this.
one's mine.
I'm just gonna let everyone fall because it kind of seems like that's
You're right.
what we need to do.
Still turn this around.
I'm out.
As he is just way too fast and overpowered.
This can't be happening.
Finished.
Shit! Not this, really. Let's try this again.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Take this! Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Die.
Sword Ring Alpha! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Here I come! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Power surges. Take you're helping me has become a pattern. Is it now?
Take this.
Elusive deity!
This one's mine.
Dating pile driver!
Take it.
I can carve through armor!
Turn your blade.
Die.
You're mine! It's over!
Damn it! The spinning camera's getting annoying.
This is looking good!
Healing circle.
Okay, here I go!
This one's mine.
Here I go! With the earth! Here I come!
I let my guard down.
Stay away from my friend! Take this! Dragon Swarm! Over!
Interrupted.
Take this! You're mine! Can you take it? Enjoy. Resonate with the earth! Here! Lunar Rondo!
This one's mine!
Rising Falcon!
Tiger Blast!
Fall!
I let my guard down.
Take this! Dragon! Form!
Reload! There!
Here! Hold nothing back! Dragon Form! Watch it! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Eat this! Take this! You're done!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
I can carve through. I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Oh, thank God!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time. Shionne, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shionne!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shionne, we thought you
I'm
were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shionne, are you sure you're okay?
Shionne, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shionne was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shionne to rest.
Hey.
Ian commits to kicking our ass from one side of the map to the other.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
And they're sure fighting again. Yeah, he's gonna be a problem that we're gonna have to deal with at some point. Aside from him just nearly wiping us out. There's anything here to collect? I don't think so. Let's get to town and get to an inn. Because we need some healing badly. Well, this place looks like it's abandoned.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Nias, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danons and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionne has got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important, and learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Yeah, Rinwell still dislike Renans. So what the hell happened? Does an inn or something, please? Hey, there's a cat.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Let's go to the forest real quick before we forget. And, I think we'll figure out what's going on with the city, and, then that's
Do you sense
probably
one of your
gonna
friends,
be
Hoodle?
it for tonight. Silver zinc cleaver armor. Copper sin cleaver armor. I bet that's fashion for, yeah. Outfit. So, copper, that's looks pretty cool with that red. Orange and really bright. Shit, guess I didn't know like fast travel there. That's the closest fast travel. Should have thought about that. I didn't.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
Yeah, that's when the trains.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
We can't get up in there.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
Grab that while we were here. Well, hopefully we get to rest soon. Really could use it.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and the little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Well, now.
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadheim said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shionne said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shionne. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadheim, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently, top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Alright, let's go to the inn, let's rest up, and then, unfortunately that's gonna be it for tonight. Yeah, things are getting interesting. Wish we could go longer, but, we are not able to. Are you the blazing sword of Kalgu? Whatever. You're welcome to stay here if you like, but just don't cause any trouble while you're here, understood?
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shionne. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little, if you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Alright. So yeah, we gotta stop here for tonight. Well, things are getting interesting. I would like to go longer, but can't. Plan is to be back tomorrow night. And with it being Friday, we can go longer, and, well, Saturday and Sunday. So, yeah, we'll make some good progress coming up this weekend. Otherwise, I hope you all enjoyed and are having fun, and I shall see you the next time. Later.